Ooh. Majestic. That was majestic.
That was 20% better.
Hey.
It needs to be about 20% cooler.
Ready to rumble?
Ding, ding, ding. Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of ding, 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 for all of our loyal listeners out there, Troy has delivered the first round knockout punch to me in the fantasy baseball matchup.
Everybody's asking.
I know.
We have a lot of people, a lot of fans wondering who's winning, and that was me 8-0 to 2 right now.
That is brutal. I'm getting spanked.
But as we all know in fantasy baseball, it can change in a day.
Yeah.
It can be flipped.
Yep, and it's all on percentages and stuff like that, so it's been a small sample size, couple, there's time. I've not lost hope, but Troy came out with the haymakers and connected.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pitching looking good. Well, minus Chris Sale, but it's like the best guy. I mean, he's going to look good over time. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Friday, Twitter feed Friday. What do you got for us, Troy? What is fun with the sun out and the weekend approaching and it's spring? I'm happy, man.
Man, I'm always scrolling through my Twitter feed to try something that isn't too controversial. I mean, Rasmussen's in the news.
Well, I don't know about what Rasmussen's doing. Is that the college stuff that didn't have the
Polling.
The which one?
Association, they do polling.
No, okay, no. I saw that there was Globe College or whatever that they were giving out scholarships that weren't good or degrees that weren't good or something like that.
Here's an interesting one. The Lyft IPO. Lyft is the competitor to Uber.
Going public.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And amazing underdog story. And now they're a $24 billion company, which is very remarkable.
Yeah.
$24 billion. Imagine that.
That is true. And yesterday I was watching some stuff on that, and people were saying this is a little bit bigger deal than just your average company. Maybe it is some of the underdog aspect of it or whatever. I didn't really follow the whole story on it, but I would encourage people, I guess, to look into the Lyft story because, again, from what I hear, the fact that they're going public, the fact they're competing the way that they are, and the fact they've been a part of revolutionizing everything is pretty unique. And, boy, who would have thought one day that taxis –
people are out there saying it's a sucker buy.
A sucker buy.
Mm-hmm. Like CNBC got a cut for coming out on the IPO and promoting. I don't know how this is happening.
So maybe that could be. So maybe some of the media or some of the people are up. Maybe the higher ups
hyped up valuation by CNBC. They're saying. So be careful who you listen to.
Amen.
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 Dan was just telling you 2 minutes ago to buy into it.
I did not say buy into it, Troy. That is loyal listeners. Rewind your tape. I said read their story because, like Troy said, that's interesting. That's why you got to do your homework. It could be.
In a year from now, we could be saying, I wish I bought in at 72.
Well, we don't have the crystal ball. We don't have the crystal ball. But that's interesting to hear. And again, there's always going to be naysayers out there too. Is that Troy's blog? Is he reading his own blog saying that it was hyped up? I don't know. CNBC usually knows what they're talking about, but I
think it's a bad buy, personally.
Do you?
That's what my sources
Side bets?
told me, yeah.
Side bets? We'll say.
Like Gordon Gekko says to Bud Fox, stop telling me information and start getting me information.
Amen. Amen. I don't know.
It's always just telling information back and forth, but you have to have the sources. You have to have the inside info.
If we would have been talking about this 6 months ago, it would have been cool. Exactly. We'd have been able to. What else you got on for the Twitter feed?
All right. Something going on with Cameron Maybin. That sounds interesting. He's a baseball player, right? This Indian signed Cameron Maybin. How about that?
That is modestly interesting.
Not really. How about the Twins? I did catch the end of the Twins game last night.
I heard we won.
Cool. We did win, and the pitcher was actually our relief pitcher. First of all, Barrios was a stud.
I was going to say, he set the record for 10 Ks, for the record for the opening day Ks. But I don't know. We'll see how our Twins can do.
All downhill from here.
It's
undefeated, tied for first place.
Yep.
Let's celebrate. Let's
exactly.
Say,
it's tough to get better than that. It's not a bad start.
Exactly. And our relief pitcher, I didn't even see Barrios. I heard about him, but I did come in to see the relief pitcher. He looked good.
Good.
I tried to pick him up in our league, but he was Long gone, of course.
Is that Trevor May?
No. Some dude I never heard of, lefty.
Because Trevor May's who I have as our reliever. So.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? James O'Keefe, Mika Brzezinski, stuff you want to talk about, right? Joel Osteen. I like Joel Osteen. I'm going to read one of his quotes. Is he the pastor?
He's the pastor.
Yeah, okay.
Basically like a self-help guy, which I love. Get your fire back. Put a smile on your face. Start moving forward. You thought it was over and done, but God has a new beginning, a new relationship, a new dream, something more rewarding than you've ever imagined. How about that?
I like that. I like that. And I like God gives you new beginnings. I do like that part because, quite frankly, I think everybody, regardless of where you're at in life, everybody wants to be something bigger. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. You want more of some kind, or you want something else of some kind. And if you look at any given moment as the start to that, it can be life-changing.
Let's bring that full circle and talk about
it's all about attitude.
Yeah, and look at our growth of our company right now, and we're just getting started. We have Zach starting on Wednesday. We have the IT guy in today, and
Zach's gonna be a rock star.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun talking about where we are even a year from now. What if we have 5 Zachs?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's possible.
That would be
possible where our trajectory is going.
We were able to fill our need for a salesperson for now, but like Troy says, the trajectory is.
How about a new salesperson quarter?
Well, and that's the point is we have enough business coming in front of us right now. We could certainly use more people, but we want the right people involved as well.
The hungry people that that buy into our vision, that buy into our culture.
Yeah,
culture is everything. That are proactive, that aren't afraid to knock on doors, aren't afraid to pick up the dang phone and call someone.
Right.
I mean, something you're awesome at, Dan, and you're a great trainer when it comes to that. I've learned a lot from you over the last year just hearing you talk.
Appreciate that. No, it's something, like I say, we all do have to utilize the gifts that God gives us so that we can, in my opinion, help others and give back and plant platforms for other people to step on and raise themselves up and stuff. And that's something, Troy, you've given me. And it's so cool, like you say, it is a culture thing where it's like, okay, let's see you rock and roll. And what I love about it is everybody has each other's backs. And so it's like, hey, what works for you? Great. Let's hear it. How can it help me? How can it extend into something I do? And it's a self-perpetuating concept, which is a lot of fun to be a part of.
Synergy, right?
Yeah.
Exponential growth.
Amen.
1 + 1 is 3.
It is if you do it fast enough.
Yes.
Amen, man. Amen. So is there anything else that you want to leave us off on for Friday?
Energy, man. One thing that I've talked about before is the door-to-door thing. I'm addicted to this, folks. You might see me knocking on your door in the near future with one of my kids, maybe without my kids, but I'm in it for the long haul, and it's fun. And it's like I was talking about Dan picking up the phone and calling someone. Nobody goes door to door anymore.
Nobody.
So I'm just trying to figure out how to squeeze in door knocking with my kids today before gymnastics.
And it's not even about just like going door to door. And to Troy's credit, Troy, and would you not admit that when you come back from door to door knocking, you are rejuvenated? You just had a workout.
It's like a shot of adrenaline.
Yes.
You're talking to people. You're on your game. You're doing something nobody else did. You have the blood flowing from.
And is that because everybody is so awesomely nice and everyone says yes to you and everything is so perfect and great?
Yes.
And that's the secret,
it's
folks.
Pretty close. It's pretty close. That's why I'm so high on it right now, is because it is pretty rare for people to say, you know what I mean?
And really the reality is most people that are gonna yell at you are gonna just not answer the door.
Sure, and most people that aren't interested, that have their arms closed, they're still nice.
Yeah.
Like, no, we're not interested. Great, have a good day. You just get to the next door.
Yep, amen.
And there's unlimited leads. That's the beauty of it.
There is. Yes, that's so cool. So take that inspiration. If you don't know how to get business for yourself, walk next door and then keep going. And just don't stop until you have business. And if you're going to be successful.
Go out, walk out your front door. If there's houses,
there's
no houses to the left, don't go that way.
Go to the right.
If there's houses to the right, walk that way and knock on the first door you see.
And then just don't stop until you have enough business.
Yes.
Amen. Try your stud, man. I love it. Cool. Thanks, everybody. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you Monday.
No gong. No
No gongs today.